yet, or? Are you currently live? Nice switch! I'm just launching the game. I'll be in a second. Which server are you on? Are we currently live? I mean the game, not the stream. Okay, cool. Okay, we're down to Kineko and Jeff, both recons. Both on full health as well, but they're running on opposite sides of the map from each other. Kineko's being very defensive, Jeff is slowly pushing into the sex alley. Jeff's changed his mind, he's on his way back out. Okay, now Jeff's moving down street towards Kineko. Kineko might see him. I don't know if Kino saw him or not when she peeked there. Over his location, but didn't wait for the beep, so now she knows where he is. Her shots gave her position away, but she rushes forward and gets him. It appears one of them has a technical issue. I'm not sure what's going on. We just have a pause around whilst we're waiting for technical issues to be resolved. And we're back on. Kino rushing up the street and looking for an early pick, perhaps. Gonna meet Jeff at the pillar, but she goes straight past him to the connector. She gets the connector. The other members of the enemy team aren't there yet. Jeff rotating around now to the rest of the team. Teddy's on the balustrade. Kineko's falling back down Sex Alley, but she's in an open spot. Hides behind the car. Jeff's peeking over the top, but he can't quite see her. Teddy's now moving into the connector. Might get caught by Kino as he pushes. He backs off when the smoke comes through. Asprey smoking himself, it seems. Whilst Master Cats is still pushing up Sex Alley. And BONK has control of the ghost, but Jinrai do have them surrounded. Teddy pushed in roughly, but he wasn't looking where he was going. Jeff sneakily tried to take the ghost, but they were all on top of him. Oh, wait, Jeff didn't die? That's my mistake, sorry. Teddy might have taken a while to get started there. He might have been AFK. Kinko's high up at the by one of the signs above pawn shop, but nobody seems to be pushing mid yet. They're all taking this very slow. Mastercats is peeking Sex Alley, but there's nobody there to meet him. Jinrai pushing up the street. They're ignoring Sex Alley completely, but Mastercats doesn't care. He's holding it very carefully. Kinko now. Don't see the other shooting them from flank. Zippy throws a nade, that might get Kino. Kino manages to get away. Zippy backing up Kino gets S boost. Jeff is pinned behind the truck. He moves forward. He doesn't see where Zippy is. He does. He sees him. Shooting through the cars is going to help him. Leaving Teddy on 9 health. There's not much he can do. He pulls out his Tachi and goes down. Meet there. Some shots fired, but I don't see any damage yet. Yeah, Bonk trying to move up the ghost through Sex Alley. Oh no, Kino's taking it mid. So if he manages to get the pick. Jeff's in a good position. Yeah, those tiles are hard to penetrate. You're not going to get any damage through them. Teddy evens things out with another pick. Mastercat's pushing up Sex Alley, still very slowly, but nobody's there to meet him. Whilst Kinoko's fallen back to the other side of Sex Alley. Jeff's peeking dark, and Teddy's moving through the southeast alley. Mastercat's pushed up through Sex Alley, he hasn't met anybody yet, and Kino's coming up as well, but this time pushing up just in time to meet something. But Jeff wins the engagement. Teddy could push through and pick up the ghost and maybe get the cat before Mastercats gets to him. They don't seem to know that the enemy's support is behind them. But he's pushing back towards the ghost. He's done a full loop of this map and I'm not sure he's seen anyone yet. Jeff pushes out street. There's a line of sight. He could take that support out, but he doesn't want to peek yet. And he gets the drop on him. Bonk still don't have their first lieutenant, and Jeff is starting to get dangerously close to catching up. Everyone in the game is now a sergeant. This could be the comeback that Jinrai's been waiting for. Kino looking to go up to the recon spots above Sex Alley. Jinrai also looking to push it. Jeff thinks, I think we might have seen him there, or at least a shadow. Conflict's breaking out with the Tory. Kinko's going back up top, but he's not pushing too far. Teddy's watching the rear, but there's nobody there to... Mastercats once again pushing the side of the map where nothing is happening. I'm not sure he's seen anybody. Bonk now holding very far back. Kino at the white van by pawn shop. The assault by the stairs and spawn. Mastercat sees somebody finally. And there's value to it. A nice cleanup from NSF there. Kinuko's doing a fast rush up the street this time. So they've stopped at the red van. Espu's peeking, like doing a jump peek around the southeast alley. But there's nobody could be there yet. Muscat's also pushing the southeast alley. Kinuko's now moving back. Oh, I didn't notice this, but Kino actually has the SRS on recon. And they're going to be holding from the recon spot by spawn. Zippy's pushing up Sex Alley now. No value from him really. But he does get a smoke in return. That smoke wasn't so good for Jinrai. It actually blocked Jeff's line of sight on the choke. Mastercat Kino now engaging with Teddy. Esper knew where he was, but Mastercat took him down. Jeff's spot waiting paid off, but now he's got to face off the two. He's got to face off a half health recon and a very low support. He may have this. If he steps out here, he might get caught by Mastercats, but he has to get that ghost before it gets capped. It looks like he's trying to hold the angle and try to catch Kino as they try to cross. Mastercat's stepping out, but he's on 3 health. 1 bullet will take him down. Kino's trying to bait him, but Jeff's patient. Mastercat's picking up. Ah, Jeff got distracted. Kino bounced behind whilst Mastercats took the shots. Perhaps a communication issue on behalf of Jinrai there. If Jeff had known that the support was on 3 health, he could have prioritized targets better. Looks like this is match point for BONK. Jeff's far forward. He's waiting for somebody to peek. And he gets Zippy. Esper as well, taking down Kiniko, who rushed. Jeff is about to bump into Mastercat. But he has a backup extra firepower from his team. Jinrai aren't out of this yet. BONK do have their 2 lieutenants, but I haven't given up hope, and I hope chat hasn't either. Kiniko's far forward, but it doesn't look like Jinrai want to push that way. Okay, Kiniko's come back to Sex Alley. Kino Mastercat's holding far back in Sex Alley. Kiniko stepping forward to peek, but no one's there. Zippy's holding purple with the SRS, but again, nobody's on street. Jeff might be peeking. This could be bad. Zippy's holding that angle. Zippy might have seen him there. Yeah, the nade gave away that Zippy knew Jeff was there, so Jeff isn't going to want to push that. Espen might not know that that's the SRS around that corner. He might try and risk it. Zippy misses the SRS shot. That gives away his chance. And that's the SRS down. He's taking some hits as well as they flew. Jeff chases Kinoko and gets the drop on them. This leaves just Mastercats coming out of the Sex Alley entrance. They're covering the entrance to the cap zone, but they could go around the back. That's full speed. And Jeff gets them. This also puts Jeff up to a lieutenant rank, but as he's a recon, I'm not sure he's going to want to take the shotgun with 160 ping. An infamously unreliable gun. We're going to see Kino taking a fast push, but they're going into the dark alley. Through to purple, now they're holding the vans. Zippy's also pushed forward up into dark. They're being very aggressive. Oh, Jeff has actually switched to assault to take the SRS. They're holding far back, but it pays off. Jeff gets Kino. I'm not sure they know that Zippy's in dark. Mastercat's pushing up Sex Alley with his smokes, but Zippy's holding dark. If Mastercats gets forward, he might be able to get the drop on Teddy. Teddy doesn't seem to be looking at the flank. Okay, he's noticed there was a smoke. Maybe he didn't. Okay, Jeff, they're both aware of it now. They know the support's down that alley. Ooh, Mastercats also finally peeks. Leaves Jeff. Jeff with the SRS against the support, but the support's got smoke on his side and Jeff's only on 18. Don't peek the smoke, Jeff. You won't. Mastercat stepping out of the smoke. He's now much closer to Jeff. And he's on 100 health. The SRS shot might not kill Jeff. Or might. It doesn't kill him, but he's now on 34 and Jeff still has 18. Mastercat isn't checking his back. Dance around the garbage truck. And Mastercat catches his tail. That's BONK taking this map. Lamp, do you know what the second map is? Okay. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Looks like it's going to be oil stain.